What have you seen there that made you go, whoa, I left the West to something even more degenerate than the West? Break it down for us, bro.
Sure thing. So super interesting. Like you, brother, I didn't know much about Koh Phangan. So I've heard about all the crazy things that go down in Thailand in general. But here on Koh Phangan, I didn't know much. I just thought it was just an island with sun, a few digital nomads, and a lot of training in Muay Thai. But now that I've been here, you know what's crazy? I've only been here just about 2 weeks. I'll be staying for maybe 2 months. But in such a short space of time, I've been exposed to so much. I've seen so much, and I'm the kind of guy I get boots to the ground as soon as possible. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere exploring. So one of the things I've noticed here is, like I said, there's a large expat community. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm in two minds. Sometimes it's nice to speak to people you can relate to from the West, or you think that. But even though there's such a large expat community here, I don't really gel with the community too much. More time, I'm moving solo dolo. But I'm just by myself. I have one or two guys I've met that I'll roll with, but I'm not moving in large groups or part of any of the communities here. I don't really gel with them. I'm not really on their kind of time. So one of the large communities here is the so-called spiritual community. So you got a lot of people here who are into the yoga meditation vibe. Now, there's nothing wrong with that because I'm a very spiritual man myself. I actually use the power of my mind and a lot of meditation to even attract certain opportunities into my life. So I'm not hating on that scene, but it's the application of that scene I've seen here. A lot of people are using spirituality as a mask for degeneracy. Very degenerate out here. So a lot of the spiritual yoga community, they're really more into a lot of tantra, a lot of tantric sex. I'm not sure if I can say the word on YouTube IP. Yes or no?
Yeah,
Or should I
just spell
spell it
it.
out?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
yeah, all right, fun time. Let's just call it fun time. Let's keep it coded. So into a lot of tantric fun time, and I don't know much about tantra. I thought it was some way to deepen your consciousness or a type of meditation used for having a better fun time life. But maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But from what I've seen, speaking to so many people, people are more engaging in like open relationships kind of vibe, polyamory. It's not uncommon to see a woman with several boyfriends or several partners, and the men all seem to be happy with it, sharing this one woman. It's not uncommon here. It happens a lot amongst the spiritual community. So if not the polyamory, there's a lot of open relationships going on, and a lot of people claim that they are using fun time as a way to deepen their spirituality. They're finding their spirituality through sex. And yeah, it goes down. I've been invited to certain tantric fun time parties. So yeah, that's pretty much the spiritual community here. It's very deep rooted in a lot of sex, a lot of debauchery, a lot of special parties, late night special parties, if you catch my drift. Yeah, man, that goes down on this island a lot, man.
Wow. So, but you're telling me, right, dudes are sharing one girl. So basically, there's a single female there in Thailand, brother, or maybe she's in a relationship, right? And then his girl's being passed around by different dudes in that island. What's going on there, bruv? What?
Yeah, man, and it could be a situation whether it's his girl. I don't know if it's more so his girl. She's everybody's girl. She's everybody's girl, and I've met several people that live this kind of lifestyle. So I'm not gonna come here to you and say that it's a one-off, it's a rarity. No, I'm here to just give you the raw truth as I see it. It's very accepted on the island. Many people are living this kind of life. And it's funny when you see other people who are not in this community, they will often ask you, so have you seen, the hippie guys? And I'm like, yep, I've seen them. I've heard about them. You can see them everywhere. A lot of them are wearing dreadlocks. So you see in a lot of like white people with dreadlocks wearing the hippie yoga pants, and they have a certain energy about them, a certain aura. You can spot them from a mile away. There's certain parts on the island that they mainly congregate. So, for example, where I am now is a place called Srithranu. Srithranu, you get a balance of the spiritual community and just your standard normal people. But then there's another part of the island. There's a specific beach. It's called the Zen Beach. You can hear it in the name, Zen meditation. You find a lot of them there. And often they'll come up to you, spark up random conversations. Think of back home the evangelist Christians that are super on it, that are in the street just preaching out loud to everybody, oh, you're going to go to hell if you don't accept Jesus Christ. Imagine those guys. But the hippie yoga spiritual people, they are not shy to come up to you, start talking about Buddhism, tantra, all these kind of things. Yeah, they can be quite aggressive sometimes, but only in the specific areas where they are. You see them everywhere on the island, but when you go to their specific areas, they're quite aggressive in terms of coming over to speak to you and share their philosophies with you. So, so the first time I got introduced to this, I matched with a woman on Tinder.
Wow. So, brother, are Thai women involved in that degeneracy, brother? Or is it mostly the expat community that's involved in that degeneracy?
Thai women are involved in degeneracy, but not that degeneracy. Thai women are involved in a different kind of degeneracy. So, for example, and when I say Thai women, I don't mean all Thai women. Actually, most Thai women are not, but there is a certain sector of them that are. So, for example, if you're here, whether not, if you're doing the online game or the bar game, the bars and clubs are not really my scene anymore. When I was a bit of a younger man, yeah, definitely, but I still pass through just to keep up to date with what's going on. But let me break it down. So with the online game, if you're trying to meet a woman online, whether it be through Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Asian dating, whatever your thing is, you will find, especially on this island, let me not say mainland Thailand, I believe it's different in the mainland, but on this island, your largest success will be coming from dating other expats, because the community is so large here, of whether people living here or new travelers passing in and out of the island. Expats will be your largest pool of success for dating. You can meet Thai women here, but I'll be completely honest with you, keep it 100%. Most of the Thai women you meet online, they're either working women or older single mothers. That is going to be your main choice if you're looking for Thai women. If you honestly want a Thai woman and you're thinking of living here more permanently, or this island tickles your fancy, if you don't speak Thai, you're going to find it extremely difficult to attract the kind of woman you want. I'm not going to say it's impossible. So please don't be getting butthurt in the comments. Not saying you will, but don't get butthurt in the comments. I'm just letting you know, if you're not invested in learning the language, it's going to be very difficult to attract the kind of woman you want. I'm not going to say you can't get a Thai girl, but I think we all have a general idea of the kind of Thai girl we really want. We want her youthful. We want her beautiful. We want her feminine. We want her somewhat submissive. I know the kind of women the brothers want. You want her in shape. You want a nice body. Some people are chubby chasers. If that's okay with you, yeah, go for it. You can get that in abundance. But the type of Thai woman I'm talking about, brother, unless you're in Bangkok, where the English level is better and you have a larger pool available to you, and you're playing the online game, if you don't speak Thai and you're okay with cold approaching, yeah, it's gonna be mainly working girls and fat and older single mothers.
Wow.